Hi everyone, Janie here. Thanks for stopping by today. I truly appreciate you all so much. Today I have a project that I really hope you like, and if you do, it would mean so much to me if you would give this a thumbs up and share it. And also, I hope you consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you do, I hope you click on that little bell next to the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you all so much, and now let's get started. Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful desktop ensemble that includes this journal style planner and an address book and a cute little post-it notebook holder and this case to hold it all in and a pen holder to complete the ensemble. Before I show you the journal style planner and the address book that I made, I wanted to show you the printables that I used to make them. And don't worry, I'm going to be providing you with a link to the tutorial as well as a link to the products that I used. So to start with, I am using this Mrs. Darcy bundle from Tailor Made Cards for You, and it is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, we've got bookmarks and tags and pockets and papers, just tons of beautiful papers. And they don't come on a page like this. This is how I've chose to print them out. But these are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm using these pages from the Field Notes journal from Tailor Made Cards for You. And it comes with checklists and notes and pages that you can, write things down like in a planner. And so I'll be using those. And of course, like I said, there will be links below to everything. And also, talking about the Field Notes journal kit, you remember these papers that I showed you a few minutes ago? Well, they're printed on both sides. And these pages that are on the back are also from the Field Notes journal kit. And I printed on both sides because I didn't want it to be white, because what I'm going to be doing is cutting this in half and then of course folding it down the center to create the signatures for the journal or planner. And I wanted it to have this nice vintage distressed look that I thought matched perfectly with these papers. And for the address book, I created these pages, and I'm going to provide you with a link where you can download these for free if you'd like to make an address book for yourself. Okay, I'm going to start with this one, which is a journal and planner combination, but you can always use it just as a journal or just as a planner. It's totally up to you. And I'm going to have a link to the tutorial on how to make this down in the description box. Also, I'll have a link right up here on the screen. So let me show you what I've made. This is the cover. Absolutely beautiful. And I've got some flat back pearls going along the edge and these brass corners. I just love the look that adds to this. And then on the spine, I've got the spine covered in lace, so that lace is adhered to the cardstock. And this ribbon with a key, I love it so much, and it was inspired by this image that comes with this bundle. And I just loved it so much, I decided that I wanted to add a real ribbon and key. And then on the back, we have another row of flat back pearls. And this is a bookmark that comes with the bundle. And I know that may seem like an odd place for a bookmark, but I thought it looked so beautiful up against the paper that I have there. Look at that. It's like they go together. And so I actually hadn't planned on putting that there, but once I saw them together, I knew that was where that had to go. And so that is the outside. And now we're going to go to the inside. And to start with, I have a little magnetic closure here. And it has lace covering the cardstock and a little flower right there. I'm going to open that up and go to the inside. And here we have a paper doily, and I die cut that image. It is from the bundle and there was more to it, but I just die cut that part out and added it. And this is the first signature. There's 3 signatures in here, and this is the first one. And it looks like a pocket right here. And it could have been, but I didn't. I just left it the way it was because I just think it's beautiful. And in this first signature, these are the pages that I'm using, and I love it. You know, it has time, task, or event, and results, but I think this is perfect for a planner. You know, you can put the date and what you need to do and what time. So that's what I have in the first signature, and there's the back of it. And then next we have a pocket. Now these pockets can have the opening at the top or on the side, or you could just glue it all together and not have a pocket at all. But I wanted to add these bookmarks, so the top opening was perfect for that. And these bookmarks are so beautiful. I've got little ribbons added to them. And what I like about the bookmarks, let me pull one out to show you, is that they're perfect to keep your place, right? That may not be a book that you're reading, but you might want to remember where you were at. And so you can just use the bookmark for that. Okay, let me slide that right back in here. And we're going to go on to the second signature. And I love this stuff. And in this one, I have the checklist. And again, this is perfect if you have appointments, if you have a shopping list, a chore list, whatever it is, you can write it down and check it off when it's done. And there is the back of that one. And then here is another pocket with more of the bookmarks in it. They are just so beautiful. I love this bundle so much. And we're going to turn that and come to the third signature. And there's room on here to write something, by the way, if somebody wanted to write or put a label on there, some stickers. I didn't, because I wanted to leave this so that the person getting this can add what they want. And in this one is the notes, which is perfect for journaling or just keeping some notes that you need. And we're going to go to the back. This is just so beautiful. Look at that. I love, love, love this so much. And then here is a pocket. Let me grab something here to show you. There's a pocket right there that notes and papers or whatever someone wanted to put in there can go in there. And like I said, the tutorial for this is below in the description box, as well as it was on the screen, and I'm also going to have it on the screen toward the end of the video. Okay, let's get on to the next one. And this beautiful one is an address book. And again, there'll be a link below in the description box to the tutorial. And I kind of kept with the same look as I did with the planner, so I have the flat back pearls down the side and the beautiful brass corner pieces. And then I added this beautiful applique. I just love it. It is so pretty and elegant. And again, we have the lace down the spine, and we have more flat back pearls on the back. And it's just so beautiful. And we have the same magnetic closure, so there's lace right there across the cardstock with the flower right there. So we're going to open this up, and in the front, a doily, and then a picture that is part of the bundle. And now we are into the first signature. And even though this is an address book and not a journal or a planner, we're still going to call these signatures, okay? And it's just gorgeous. And so here we go with many, many places to put names, addresses, and phone numbers, because some of us actually still mail things like Christmas cards and birthday cards, so not everything is email nowadays. And there's the back of it. And here is a pocket. And like I said, you know, on the other one I had the opening at the top, and here I have the opening on the side, and I've just kind of stuffed in one of the little postcards that came with the bundle. And you're wondering, why do we have two signatures for an address book? Well, let me tell you, because you can have friends and family in one, and business acquaintances in another. I have one of my own that has friends in one and family in the other. So it's just a way to maybe keep things more organized, you know, for your address book. And so there's that. And there are plenty and plenty and plenty of pages. And there we go. I really just, sorry, I just keep saying it. I love this stuff because this has got to be one of my favorite digital bundles ever. So it's just gorgeous. But there we are, and that is that one. And now let's get on to the next one. Oh wait, before we get on to the third one, I just wanted to let you know that I actually used my same tutorial to make both of these, even though I do have a separate one for the address book. But all I did was, you can see that there is a height difference. I wanted this one to be a little bit smaller than that one so that they weren't both the same size. So I actually used the same, you know, the same tutorial, but I just decided to cut this one down a little bit smaller. Also, this one has 3 signatures in it. That means it has 2 dividers. And what I did was not use the center divider, and you will see that when you see the tutorial. You'll know what I'm talking about, because there is a front piece and a back piece, which is all I used here. And then for this one, there was a center piece, a third one. So I just wanted to let you know that you can, you know, make variations to this to fit your needs. Okay, now we'll go to the other one. Okay, and this last one is a post-it note holder, and I will have the tutorial linked below in the description box, as well as right here on the screen. But this is so cute. It even has a little pocket right here where you can stick, you know, business cards or notes. And check this out. I got really creative when I did my cutting to make sure that the shoe stayed in the picture. And the flowers for the front cover. And on the very back, if you look, you can see the arches of the windows, because I made sure that when I cut it out that those were right in the center. So I absolutely love how this came out. It is so cute, and these are so easy to make. You're gonna love, love, love these. So check out the link. Now we're gonna get on to something else. This wooden box that I got at the Dollar Tree is the perfect size for holding those books. And then I thought, if I'm going to be making a little desk set out of this, then I was going to need a pen holder. And thanks to some inspiration from my friend Min, I've decided to use this yogurt jar. So I am going to take you through the transformation of these to the final product of this project. To start off, I'm going to paint the box and the jar with this pale pink paint. And you can use any paint you want. This just happens to be a sample of interior house paint. So after giving it 2 coats of this really soft pink paint, then I remembered that I had this tissue paper that I had also got from the Dollar Tree. And it has this really beautiful floral pattern to it. And so I thought that I would use that and decoupage that on to the front of this, because I kind of thought that this pattern here kind of matched this flower pattern. Thought that looked really good together. And also even this flower pattern. So that is what I've decided to do. So I'm going to be using this antique matte Mod Podge to decoupage the tissue paper onto the box. But first I'm going to set the box on the tissue paper and use a water brush to go around the edges, tracing the shape of the box. You can also do this with a regular paintbrush and water, or if you don't want the soft edge that I get with this technique, you can always use scissors. But as you can see, when it's wet, I can easily tear away the excess tissue paper, leaving me with a perfect size to decoupage on the front of the box. Now I'm applying a nice coat of Mod Podge to the box and then carefully laying the tissue paper over the top and patting it down. To help smooth it out, you can use a piece of cling wrap, and that will prevent it from tearing while you're trying to smooth it out. But I actually prefer to leave a few wrinkles for texture and the aged look. Here I'm carefully using a squeegee to press the tissue paper down into the spaces between the wood slats. You can use a sanding block or a nail file to gently sand away any excess tissue paper. Another option is to dampen it with a paintbrush and use your thumbnail, but whatever you do, just be careful. And now it's ready for a couple coats of Mod Podge, and be sure to let it dry between each coat. That can take approximately 20 minutes or so, give or take, it just depends. The antique Mod Podge gave it more of an antique look instead of the stark white of the tissue paper. And I did this front and back, but I left the sides pink, just the way they were. And now I want to give it a look that is going to kind of go with the pearls and this applique that are on here. And so I am going to be adding pearls to each of the ends. And I'm going to be adding the applique just on the one end like that. I actually thought of adding it in the center. I'm not sure. You'll see in a minute. And now that this is done, it is time to move on to the little jar that is also painted that really soft pink, but I'm going to leave it pink to match the ends. I'm not going to be adding the tissue paper to it, but to bring it all together, I am going to be putting pearls around the top, and I am going to be putting the little applique on it. And that will just make everything come together so perfectly. I hope that you like this project, and don't forget, there are links below in the description box to the products that I used, as well as the tutorials, and there will also be links to the tutorials right here on the screen as my video is ending. Thanks for stopping by, and happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye. If you like this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, I hope you consider that too. And if you do, be sure to click the little bell next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos or giveaways. And I hope you stop by Crafters Castle on Facebook and also Crafters Castle Challenge blog to enter your creations.